stereo matching in air system. Hitherto, the reader has had the possibility of getting into the state-of-the-art in stereo vision systems, as well as learning about bio-inspired systems. In this epigraph, a stereo matching algorithm for an air system will be explained. First, it is very important to know what type of bio-inspired camera, retina, is going to be used. In this work, and many others done in the same research group, a couple of DVS-128 retinas are used, P. Lichtsteiner, C. Posch and T. Delbruck, 2008. This kind of retina has a resolution of 128 rows plus 128 columns, so it has 16,384 pixels. The importance of this retina is not the resolution itself, but the work behavior. These retinas implement the brightness derivative in time, so they only see changes in luminosity or, after a simplification, objects in movement. The mechanism of transmitting the information is centered on a couple of arbitrators, one for the row and the other for the column, and sent via a parallel bus using 7 lines for the row, 27 equals 128, and another 7 for the column. However, there is no transmission about intensity of the pixel itself. This information is codified in time using the pulse's frequency. This is the pulse frequency modulation, PFM. So there are two different possibilities when trying to emulate classical machine vision algorithms' behavior using these retinas. First one is implementing some kind of spiking algebra, A. Jimenez-Fernandez, 2010, A. Jimenez-Fernandez et al., 2012, to attach the problem and solve it in a different way. This option is an important branch of research currently in development and some excellent results have been obtained using it. The second one is trying to adapt classical algorithms to the new paradigm in some way. The final step of this work evaluates similarities between classical stereo vision matching algorithms and air retinas obtained data, to obtain a first approach matching algorithm in an air stereo vision system, full working on programmable hardware, VHDL over a FPGA. As a first approximation, it could be considered making an adaptation of the features-based algorithms to obtain a consistent algorithm with good results, see epigraph 3.2.2. However, in this case there is lots of efficiency problems mainly derived from the early stages of preprocessing and inference used to obtain the full set of features from each frame and the second level features obtained by inference. In order to define an algorithm that is feasible in an air stereo vision system, it has to be taken into account its properties and the goals that the system is wanted to achieve. At epigraph 4 it was mentioned an introduction about neuromorphic engineering and, deeper, a first look to air systems, its motivations, current development and research lines related to them. The main goal in this work and in every one related to bio-inspired systems is to design and build an autonomous and independent system that works in a real-time ambit, with no need to use a computer to run high-level algorithms. The efficiency of the system does not have to be as important as real-time processing. Due to the nature of air systems, it is not important to make some error in calculations, because its processing is applied in a continuous way and it will be automatically self-corrected over time. Although quality is sacrificed in the results, it cannot be afforded to perform a preprocessing and inference stages, which slow down the full system, making impossible to obtain a real-time processing. Moreover, due to the independence requirement derived from the air system, sending information to a computer via a typical serial port can alter timing constraints of these systems and make it difficult to correlate pixels from both retinas, unless some kind of timestamp is transmitted with each spike. This fact will increase the bandwidth used and can make the computer to lose information. Another major setback to consider in this case is that information transmitted by air system is closely linked to time and to the number of spikes received, and, in serial communication, information is sent in packets and it may have a large time span without receiving any spike. Resuming, the information in an air system is a continuous flow that cannot be stopped, the information can only be processed or discarded. Each spike is transmitted by a number of communication lines, and contains information from a single pixel. Moreover, the intensity of a pixel dimension is encoded in the spike frequency received from that particular pixel. The air retinas used by research groups are up to a 128 by 128 resolution. Nowadays some groups work with a 320 by 240 resolution retina, which means that measure brightness changes over time. Thus, taking a load of 10% in the intensity of the pixels, It would be in the range of more than 400,000 pulses to describe the current state of the scene with a single retina. This is too much information to be preprocessed. Furthermore, the stereo system has two retinas, double data rate, so the information transmission is a critical point to be taken into account. This system is required to be independent and based on an FPGA connected to the outputs of two air retinas, C. The FPGA will process the information using the concrete algorithm and transmits the resulting information using a parallel air bus to an Barman I2 PCB, R. Berner et al., 2007, which is used like a monitor between the output of the system and the computer. This is responsible for monitoring air traffic received and transmitted by USB from into a computer. Should be noted that the computer is only used to verify that the concrete algorithm running on the FPGA works as required, the computer itself is not used to process any information. Taking into account the digital algorithms, the second option is to use a variant of the area-based matching algorithms, T2 TLARS, 2000. In this case, the topic to consider would be the results because, as discussed above, these algorithms do not require preprocessing but not ensure result reliability. Among the problems related to the area-based matching algorithms, air retinas include failures caused by variations in the brightness and contrast. This involves the properties of air retinas used, which do not show all the visual information it covers, but the information they send is the spatial derivative in time. This means that it is only appreciated the information of moving objects, while the rest of non-mobile environment is not seen. In addition, these retinas have very peculiar characteristics related to information processing. These characteristics make them immune to variations in brightness and contrast, lightness and darkness does not interfere with transmitted information. With this retina property managed to avoid the major drawback of area-based algorithms. The next proposed algorithm is linked to the information received from the air bus. It also inherits similar properties from area-based algorithms, but adapted to the received information. It is proposed an algorithm able to run in a standalone environment in a FPGA, which receives traffic from two air retinas through a parallel bus. The algorithm itself works as this: at a first step, it counts the received spikes for each pixel of the image and store this information in a table. So that, this table has pixel intensity measures derived from the moving objects detected by each retina at every moment. The algorithm will mainly find correspondences between the two tables of spike counters. If the reader has paid attention to what explained in the rest of the lecture, it may be noticed that in practice what is being done is a process of digitalization of the bio-inspired system. In fact, at this point the algorithm is performing integration over time of the information received from each retina. So, the stored tables are really two frames, each one corresponding to one different retina. Given that, there are two problems involving the algorithm and the properties of air retinas. A major issue about the retinas is their unique properties, air output frequency, firing intensity threshold of the pixels, etc., of each retina and its pre-configuration setting. Thus, the information of the same pixel in both retinas does not have to be sent at the same time and there could be a frequency variation between both of them. Furthermore, both retinas are not presented in a parallel way, so they are put in a concrete angle. To prevent this, it is proposed a fuzzy matching algorithm based on spikes frequency. First, the hardware system will be shown. Complete system with all the elements used. All the elements that compose the system are these, from left to right: C, 2 DVS 128 retinas, P. Lichtsteiner, C. Posch and T. Delbruck, 2008, 2 USB Air, a Vertex 5 FPGA board, OVNet reference, in use Barman I2, R. Berner et al., 2007, and a computer to watch the results with JAR software, JAR reference. Next, the non-explained components in this system will be talked about them. USB Air, C, left, board was developed in the Robotic and Computer Technology Lab during the Caviar project, R. Serrano Gotarodona et al., 2009, and it is based on a Spartan 2 FPGA with 2 MB of external RAM and a Signal 8051 microcontroller. To communicate with the external world, it has 2 parallel air ports, IDE connector. One of them is used as input, and the other is the output of this board.